Welcome to the Abarca, where we speak about fitness, entrepreneurship, and humble beginnings. This is season 3, episode 4. I have my girl here, Amanda. Amanda, who is huge in the Latin culture right now. Huge. Stop being humble. Joe, roll the intro. All right, before I introduce my lovely guest here, a few announcements, guys. Online coaching and in-person training is available now. Please reach out to me through my IG at abarca.fitness, abarca.fitness, or my email. It's going to be linked to my channel. Amanda, the biggest song out right now is 3 a.m. Phenomenal song. Okay.
For the Caucasians.
For the Caucasians. I had to translate. Mm-hmm. Amanda, I know you, but for the people that don't, people on Instagram, YouTube, etc., please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
My name is Amanda Maziell, a.k.a. Amanda like Amanda. Okay.
Go ahead, girl.
And I'm a music lover. I like to sing. I write my songs. My parents are Cuban. But I was born here in Jersey.
So you're about the la ropa vieja?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay.
I'm actually a picky eater.
That's my favorite dish. Do you not like ropa vieja?
I'll eat it.
Okay.
But I'd prefer other meals.
All right, yeah, you don't sound enthused about it.
I'm a picky eater.
You don't have to lie.
So no, I eat it, but it's not.
It's not your favorite.
It's not the first choice.
Gotcha.
It's if there's nothing else. If they ran out of shrimp.
No, I feel you. So listen, I used to date a Cuban, and all I knew was ropa vieja.
Why do I always hear that?
That's like a red flag right there. They crazy, except you. You're amazing. Yeah.
Not crazy.
They're a little crazy. But la ropa vieja.
You drove them crazy.
The first time I had that was like amazing.
Okay.
It was life changing.
Where'd you have it? A restaurant or homemade?
It was homemade.
Okay.
Her mom was Cuban, so she ended up making it. You know, she cooked it.
Maybe it was the love.
Yeah,
it was a love put into it.
She sprinkled love in it.
Okay.
And I think that's why it was phenomenal.
Are you trying to get back with her? Is that why you're lying? Because she's watching right now.
No, that was years ago. I don't even talk to her no more. Shout out to you, girl. But okay, so before we end up getting to the juicy shit. The juicy shit, like to the point where like we're talking about, you know, where you're gonna be appearing next and your performances, etc. I want to go all the way back because we are in Abarca. We talk about humble beginnings. Where did it all begin? Where did you grow up in Jersey? Mm-hmm. And how was it like growing up in general?
The struggles I've been through. No, I'm playing. I was born in Hoboken. I've always lived in Hudson County. I've moved probably as many times as years I've lived.
Wow.
Yeah, I've moved a lot around Hudson County, Bergen County. I've lived in Weehawken, West New York, Guttenberg, Cliffside Park, Secaucus, Union City, North Bergen.
Jesus, you've been around, girl.
I've been around town. And, yeah, I've just always lived here in Jersey. I go frequently to New York. I love New York.
Well, I mean, like, we're right here. We're across the river.
We're right across the river.
Yeah.
Between the tunnel, between the bridge.
Now, you know, so you grew up all of Hudson County, okay? First employer, like, what was your first job? I'm sure when you first grew up, you did not think maybe, you know, you were going to be a successful artist like you are now. Like, what was your first job ever?
So my dream was always to make music, but I don't know what I was thinking before that I just thought it was going to fall out of the sky somehow. When I was little, I auditioned for stuff like American Idol, X Factor, and, you know, I was so shy. By the way, which phone am I looking at? Or just whichever.
They're all in the same direction. You can just look at Michelle.
So, okay.
She's beautiful.
Lovely lady. So what was I saying? So I would audition to these things, but I was so shy that Oh my God. So I drive to wherever, to Philadelphia, wherever it was that the audition was, hours with my mom or my dad. We'd get there, stand in line for hours, and then I'd get up to the audition person, and I would open my mouth and nothing would come out.
Wow.
I'd have to go back home.
So you would just like freeze.
I would freeze. Like, I can't even tell you how shy I was as a child.
Wow. How old were you?
Not even a child, honestly, like 15.
Oh, so that was like 3 years
like,
ago.
Not 3
No,
years
I'm
ago. Like from 13 to 17, like those years, I was super, like I couldn't even sing in front of my own mother.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. But then something happened when I think it was my first year of college. So I was like 19, that I was like, so I'm majoring in civil engineering, by the way. But I was like, I don't want to be a civil engineer. What am I doing with my life? I want to make music. So I just need to make the first step. So I went one night to an open mic with my mom, my dad, and my cousin. I got super crunk off wine, and then I got up on stage and I sang, and that was the first time I ever sang in front of anyone.
That's amazing. Were you like just like a little tipsy, or were you like fucked
No,
up?
I was gone. Because right before I cried,
With your parents?
because
Jesus.
they understood. They knew what I was trying to. They knew I wanted to get on the stage and sing, so they knew that I had to get crunk. And I remember crying right before in the bathroom with my cousin. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm so scared. But I forced myself. I got up on there, and since then, I went and I performed at some festivals because my dad knows. Do you know El Especialito? That newspaper. It's like a local newspaper, whatever. And they have events, festivals, whatever. And so I started performing at those, singing cover songs like Selena, Gloria Estefan. Damn. Donna Summer, that kind of music.
Are those? Would you say like those type of artists? Are they your
Inspirations? Yeah, I like artists with a big, powerful voice. Low key. I like to listen to old music. I forgot you're talking about my first job, and I just got into all
it's fine. Go ahead. That's fine.
I'll answer that right after. But yeah, I would sing that kind of song, like music. Christina Aguilera. Like, I like powerful voices.
Okay. Was she like your number one influence?
My number one influence would be Beyonce.
Wow.
She does it all. Literally, she does it all.
Why Beyonce? Like, me personally, I think she's extremely talented. I just hate, in general, not only Beyonce, but in general, I hate when someone is too hyped up, and then
she deserves it, bro.
And then
serious?
I end up just hating that person because they end up overrated.
No, you do not hate Beyonce.
You know?
No, you don't.
All right, so
I need to go. No, Beyonce, she covers all the genres. She sings, she dances. Who can dance and sing?
Listen, I respect it.
It's crazy.
It gets annoying when like just everyone is like, oh my God, Beyonce's like the perfect woman.
Because she is
I'm sure she
a
has
legend.
flaws, though, you know?
No, obviously she's a human.
Right.
But musically, she's the best, in my opinion, and I think many others' opinions.
Okay.
But
now,
yeah, she's my number one inspiration.
Stepping back, you mentioned your parents, and I think that's such a like genuine story. How you were literally at an open mic and your family was there, and you got fucked up, and you ended up going on stage drunk, and you ended up performing. Now, were your parents always like that? Like, were they always supportive of your, artist chase or, pursue of music?
My family is very musical. My mom, when she was younger, she would perform at places with my aunt and my uncle. My uncle would play piano and sing, and then my mom and my aunt would sing. And my mom was also super shy. She would sing with her back to the audience. And she would get super drunk in order to be able to perform. And that's why I think she understood.
Wow.
And then also my dad's side is very musical because my dad loves music, obviously. He listens to all kinds of music, and that's why I listen to all kinds of music, all genres from all decades. And so, yeah. And my cousins in Cuba, they have a whole salsa band. Like, they actually tour the world. And they're pretty successful.
So your family's like really deep in...
Very deep in music. My whole family.
Jesus.
It's in the blood.
That's great. I love that.
For real.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So when did you have the epiphany that you wanted to become an artist?
I always wanted to, but I was so shy. Like, you don't even get it. I couldn't even sing in front of anybody. But when I was in college, my first year, it sucked so much that I was like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. So that's when I really said I need to just force myself to get out there. And then I started doing a bunch of open mics in New York. And
was there a
that's what
certain
opened up.
event or like, you know, experience where you were just like, you know what? There's crossroads right here where I could be, I think you said civil engineer,
Yeah.
or an artist, like, and then in this crossroads where you just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna chase artistry.
Corona.
Wow. Okay.
It was during Corona.
Elaborate. Speak on that. Like, what?
Okay.
What about Corona? What
so
about the
we were all
lockdown?
locked up in our houses, and I started posting myself singing these cover songs, because before that I would perform at these places, but my mom and my dad would never think to take videos of me, so there's actually no video evidence of any of that. But during Corona, I said I'm gonna just record myself in my house singing here, and I started posting that. And then a friend of mine reached out to me, and he said, oh, I have a friend that he's an artist, he like does his own songs and everything. So I went over to his house, and before that, I never I didn't think that I had the ability to make my own song. So I get there, and he basically teaches me how to make a song. You just listen to the beat, you create a melody, you hum to it, and then you write to whatever you just hummed.
So that's literally the steps on making a song.
That's how I would make a song. And so I learned that there, basically. And so since there, I learned it's so easy. Like, you just write whatever you're feeling, make it rhyme, make it go to the melody, and that's what it was.
Is that exactly what you did for your first song, Incontrolable?
That's what I've done for almost all of them. I hear the beat, like I'll go to my producer and I'll have them make a beat, and then I'll think of a melody to the beat, and then also get the vibe of the song. Like, how does the beat make you feel? Like, is it wanting to dance? Is it like, I'm a bad bitch, I'm single? Or, however it makes you feel. And then you write to that theme, and you fit the melody, and that's really it. Like, it's
Talk to me about your first song. How did you write it? Where did you get your inspiration from? How'd you come up with the name?
Okay. So I told you my first song was Incontrolable, but it's the first song I put out. But
Yes.
the first song I made was Cintura, another song of mine.
Okay. Is it out?
It's out.
Okay.
And it has a video. And so, wait, what did you asked? How did I think of it?
Yes.
Okay, so I had this guy. Okay, so first I was just singing at these places and putting my videos, whatever. I actually met this guy while I was singing at these events for the newspaper. He was representing another artist. I don't know what ended up happening with that artist, but he was there, and I met him, and he's a manager. But then I didn't talk to him for over a year, 2 years, until Corona hit, when I started posting these covers.
Okay.
And then I reached back out to him, and I said, I'm trying to make my own song. And then he got in contact with me and whatever, and he connected me with a producer, Lincoln. And I meet up with Lincoln, and he plays a bunch of beats, and I chose the one that I liked most, and I just created a melody. And at the time, I had just gotten out of a relationship that I, whatever. I was hurt about it, whatever. So I wrote about how I felt. The first line of the song is, I am single and on the loose. Estoy soltera y ando suelta.
And is this Cintura?
This is Cintura.
Okay.
And I just wrote like whatever came to mind, and that was it.
That's amazing. All right, so that was your first official ever song. What made you release Incontrolable instead of Cintura?
I just like that song more than the other one, honestly. It was more upbeat, more fun, and that's what I want my main Like, I want that to be my theme, fun, dance, whatever. And
Right.
the beat was just more upbeat, so that's why I put it out first. And I recorded it maybe like a month after the other one, 2 months after the other one. I just liked it more. I was thinking like a dance hall theme for Incontrolable, and I just felt like I should put out as my first song a dance type of song.
Nice.
You know, not start out with something a little bit slower. Cintura's not slow, but it's slower than Incontrolable.
Okay. Nice. Now, you end up making, these songs. Then, I know for a fact that you've performed many, many times now on stage. Now that I got to know you in person, Amanda. How did you feel in your first ever performance?
Like performing my own song
Yes.
for the first time.
Yes. Was it like nerve-wracking? Really go into detail with, were you nervous? Was it like 8 Mile where you were in the bathroom and you were like, I got this?
You know what's crazy? When I think back to how I started with the open mics and with these other events where I would sing covers, where I would be shaking. I couldn't, like, my teeth would be bouncing, like, from how much I was shaking, from how nervous I was. To the first time I performed my own song, I was very nonchalant. Like,
Really?
honest to God, I didn't. And now I have a performance Friday, and I don't feel any type of nerves, honestly.
Don't announce it yet.
I'm sorry. My bad.
I want to talk about that at the end.
But what I'm saying is I go out and perform, and I don't feel any type of nerves at all. And it's crazy to think that 2 years ago, I would be trembling, like shaking from how nervous I was.
Wow.
To now, and the first time I performed my own song, I wasn't nervous at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The first time I performed, it wasn't with Carida and Okaira, like her group of dancers. It was with 2 other girls that I met because of that first manager guy that introduced me to Lincoln, Elvin Polanco. He, got me these 2 dancers. I don't want to say anything bad. They were good, but they weren't like. Damn, I.
You could just be nice. Listen, you could just be. You're just.
They were
honest.
just like
they
normal.
They weren't the best.
They were like casual dancers.
Okay.
I feel like
They weren't professional. They weren't expert.
They weren't experts. So they were actually late to be on the stage.
Oh, that's the
and
worst.
I had to run up to get on the stage. And that's what had me a little tormented, but I wasn't nervous, honestly.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just felt completely calm. But when I would sing, you know what's weird? When I would sing other people's songs, I was very nervous. When I would sing my own songs, it's like, whatever.
Oh, that's interesting.
But you know what I am nervous about? Talking on stage. When you have to be like, hey, New York, what's up?
Really?
Like, when you have to say your name.
Right.
And you have to do all, that's what I'm thinking about every time I have to perform. I'm like, damn, what am I going to say? I usually end up saying nothing. Or if I do say something, it's like right after I start nervously laughing, like I can't even.
Do you have some type of like pre-performance ritual that
Tequila shots.
Tequila shots.
Yeah.
How many? What type of tequila? Give me some details.
However many I can afford.
Okay.
No, I'm playing. Like 2.
2 shots. It gets you loose. It gets you drunk.
Yeah, it's just enough to get. But even without it, I'm still fine. But I would prefer, though, 2 tequila shots real quick.
Okay. We're just gonna engage with the chat. I'm already noticing that there's so many
Are people saying stuff?
people asking questions, etc. Let's say, okay. Ask her if she knows any songs by Prince. Do you know any songs by Prince?
Like, not Prince Royce. Prince.
Yeah, Prince.
Purple Rain.
There you go.
Red Corvette.
That's
Corvette.
right there. That's enough. That's enough. One person said, I thought this was Angel Tate. That's actually hilarious. That's funny. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
No, hey, listen, they call me Papi Tate.
No.
What's her pre-performance ritual if she has one? Yo,
Tequila
bro.
shots.
Dude, like that's...
With the lime, though. With the lime. Not
With
without the
lime.
lime.
With lime.
I can't
With
without
lime.
the lime. Hey, what's
Right.
up?
Okay. All right, perfect. So those were just the questions very briefly. I want to get through the juicy questions I really wanted to get into.
We get into it.
For the girls especially out there who want to become as big as you are, or just start.
Yeah, we're starting here.
Okay.
We're still starting.
What would you suggest, and what would be your advice to them?
If you feel any type of nerves about it, just drink your way out of the nerves. That's really the only way. And after a while, you just get comfortable. You realize that if that's really what you want to do, you can't feel scared about it. Whatever it is in life that you want to do, whether it's music or whatever, any goal that you have, don't think about the fears. It's easier said than done, but you really have to realize that if you don't put yourself out there, it's not going to just happen.
Right.
You have to do it.
And I think I could capitalize on that. I think in any type of pursuit of goals, dreams, or even business, I think the first initial step is the hardest. But if you just take that first step,
don't plot on it too long.
And it's not going to be the perfect time. It's never going to be the perfect plan.
Never going to be the perfect time.
You know, but you end up just adapting. We're at the end of the day, we're animals, and we just adapt to our environment.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you end up taking that first step, and you even fuck up, who cares? You just end up adapting. You end up learning from it, and then you end up carrying it on. And I think that's what you basically
That's basically
did.
what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and also what I did.
Talk to me about your first official music video. I'm assuming it was the first song that you released.
Incontrolable, yeah.
Okay. So what was the process of that first music video? How did you come up with the theme, the dancers, etc.?
So I had that first manager that ended poorly. And then I had a second manager option, which also ended poorly. But before it ended, he was saying that when we put this song out, that we should do a video, whatever. And then he recommended the videographer, Mills Miller. And because I didn't know Mills Miller personally, but he reached out to him for me, and we did that. And then for the dancers, I had met Caridad the first time I ever performed my own song. And Caridad just happened to be there because one of my mom's friends is friends with Caridad.
Okay. And shout out to her. I had her on my podcast in season 2.
Mm-hmm. She's amazing. And so what was I saying? So I met her, and I got her number. And then when I wanted to do the video, I reached out to her because I wanted a lot of dancers in the video, because my favorite kinds of music videos are ones with lots of dancers and a whole choreography. Yeah, like Britney Spears type. Is it just twerking,
or is it like...
No, like a real dance. Lady Gaga type style, Beyonce.
I like that.
And so I was visualizing like a whole dance scene. And so I reached out to her, and she has this whole company, like, with a bunch of people. Yeah. And so I think it was 4 girls, 4 guys. No, 2 guys, 4 girls, something like that.
Okay.
And so... yeah. And then we just got a studio in New York. I don't even remember where, if it was Brooklyn or the Bronx. I have no idea. And then we just went that day, and we just filmed. And she did a whole face of makeup on me, which I'm not used to. I usually just do blush and eyeliner. I think that's what suits my face more.
Okay.
But she did a whole thing on my face, and I feel like I look so old in the video, but... whatever. I still love the video, though. I love the colors of it and the dancing and whatnot.
I'm sure it's extra special to you just because it was
my first one. Right. It's like, ooh, look at her. Who is she?
So now, before we end up getting into my segment of random questions for entrepreneurs, talk to me about that big single you dropped with a fellow artist, Debbie Velos. I had her on my podcast as well last season. Talk to me about...
check that episode out.
Yeah. Talk to me about what was your creativity? What was your plan on making it? Why did you bring her on? Or was it already agreed on? Give me some details on that.
So I actually, before I even met Debbie, I recorded the song with a friend of mine from high school.
Okay.
Yeah. And his name's Oliver.
Shout out to him.
From my town, Weehawken. And so I recorded it with him, and I just I don't remember too much how the day went. I have really bad memory, but I think he just chose like a Latin type of beat, and then I created a melody to it, like how I tell you I usually do. I hear the beat and then I create the melody, and then I just think, however, what goes with the melody. I mean, with the beat. And so I was just thinking the chorus. I wrote down the chorus. I wrote down my verse, and I recorded it. And then months later, I think Debbie added me on Instagram because of Garida, because they went to high school together.
Right.
And she saw me on her Instagram. And I really like Debbie's style. Like, I felt it connected with mine. You know, like, how could I describe it? How do you describe it?
Describe what?
Our dressing style. I feel like we dress similarly.
Yeah, you guys like to make a statement.
Okay.
Or make a mark.
Yeah.
I remember when I first met her, you know, she had this aura about her where she was extremely confident. She was very relaxed on the mic. She's actually hilarious.
Chill
she could
vibes.
Fucking dance. Holy shit, we made a lot of videos of us dancing, and yeah, and she has her own personality. You know what I mean?
So I basically vibed with her because of that, of her personality,
Right.
and also her look. I liked. So I think it was me that reached out to her. Not Alzheimer's, I don't know, but I think I reached out to her and I said, "Could you put a verse on this song?" And then we did that. We recorded it in her house, and then she sent it to a producer of hers. I didn't like how that one came out, so then we sent it to another producer and we redid it. We recorded it in another producer's studio.
Oh, that's great.
And that was October of 2021.
Okay.
But we ended up putting it out October 2022, a whole
Nice.
year later. For some reason,
Was it because
I
you
don't
guys
know
kept like
why.
correcting it or like editing it or?
it was something where I don't want to say this, but I didn't love the song.
Okay.
But then something happened where I was like, you know what? Let's just put out the song because I think it's good. Like, the lyrics are good.
You know what's crazy, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but you know I like to apply these type of things to different forms of businesses as well. And content creating and social media. Like, you can't judge your own work because you're not the audience. You know what I mean? Like, the audience end up saying whether it's trash or it's not trash.
You know what's crazy? And then when we put the song out, that's the one song I think I judged the most for some
Right.
reason. No offense to Debbie, but I don't know why. There was something about it that I just didn't love. And for some reason, it's the one that caught the attention of a serious manager, Max, that has been friends with Debbie for like 5 years now.
Wow.
And he heard it, and that's what caught his eye, that song. And since then, things have been going pretty well, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, and then, you know, you guys capitalized on that. I think I even saw a post where you even promoted on or performed in one of the biggest clubs in Jersey, Barcode. How was that event, especially with Debbie?
That was a Cuban event, so lots of Cubans in the room. As a Cuban, I felt represented. But no, I love Barcode. I hope to one day perform on the other side of Barcode.
Was it difficult? Was it not difficult? Was it challenging? Was it very smooth? Did you just take that usual 2 shots, which is your
I didn't get to take
pre-performance?
shots before
No?
because we got there too late.
Oh, shit.
So I didn't have time to take shots before, and I think that's why I low-key looked stiff on stage. No, but it was fun. No, it was a chill performance.
That's cool. All right, so that's a perfect segue to get into a nice little segment I like to have where I ask random questions on entrepreneurship.
Okay.
What I would like you to do is just answer them as efficient as possible with just a few sentences. Okay, straightforward.
Not a test.
No, not a test at all. Biggest mistake on stage?
Oh my God. One time I had my whole thing fall off. Like, my whole boob was out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even covered? Did you put a star on it or
I was
something?
not prepared for it to fall down. Had I known, I would have worn something over my
Jeez.
nipple.
Yeah.
But I was not prepared.
I hope there's no pictures about it out there.
No, I mean, it wasn't like a big event or anything. It was some streets festival.
Okay.
There weren't too many people. And low-key, I feel like everybody in the audience hated me. So I don't think they were even recording me. Like, everybody was giving me dirty looks.
Shit, goddamn.
I think because there were kids and everything. And then I'm there with my whole boob out. So No, but what happened was, it was like a thing like this, you know?
Okay.
And so I think there was no strap here or something, and it kept sliding down. And then at one point, everything was out. And so I lifted it up, and I was singing like this the whole time, like holding it with the mic. And then a friend of mine, he gave me his jacket, and I wrapped the jacket up, like I zipped it up. And so I'm wearing like this huge jacket just on the stage. I look redonkulous. So that was a big mistake because you definitely need glue for your clothing. Glue it to your body.
That should be noted for the newcomers out there. How do you balance being an artist and real life?
I would say there's no balance. My life is a mess.
Wow. I'm sure there's a lot of people that could just
honestly
that could relate to that.
I mean, if I have to go do some sort of networking situation, I just go. Like, there's nothing really holds me back from doing anything artist related.
What's a daily schedule of an artist? Like when you wake up, do you work on music? Do you have breakfast? Do whatever?
What do I do?
What did you do today?
Today, I woke up late as hell.
Okay.
I went to physical therapy and then I came here.
Wow, that's a long ass day.
That's it.
Shit. Okay.
But after this, I'm going to work on a mix for a performance that we're going up. And then I'm going to go rehearse a dance.
That's dope.
So that's artistical things.
Who's your inspiration?
Beyonce.
We
covered this already. Beyonce.
I know.
Ooh, is there? Oh, really? Ooh, we got questions. Damn. What did the people want to know?
Oh, damn, my boy. Brian, when was the first time you did not use a condom? God damn, bro.
God, what the hell? What? Bruh.
Shit.
Are you answering?
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's my fucking podcast. I'm a host.
Crazy.
Shit. When was this? There's a lot.
Have you ever had sex on the couch?
What?
This one is if Beyonce asked you to be a backup vocal, would you do it?
Are you kidding me? I would run over.
How come I can't
I'm
say
out of
that?
here. I'm booking a flight. That Spirit flight. First Spirit flight.
All right,
to
Michelle, why
Beyonce.
don't you help me out? All right, so the condom thing. I would probably say this past weekend. Next question.
Next question. Do you know any songs by Prince? This is for.
Oh, we already answered that.
Yeah. Okay. What about what's her pre-performance ritual if she has one?
Tequila shots. We did that.
Okay. If Beyonce asked her to do backup vocals for a free trip.
I'm gone. I'm out. I'm flying out this balcony.
Bro.
Who's a male role model in your life?
Oh, that's a good question.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's for you.
You're the focal point here, girl. What's your show?
If I say Chris Brown, I'm getting kicked out of here.
No, fucking Chris Brown. You know, these hoes ain't loyal. All right, what else? The blah 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 blah. Yo, David. I don't know. All right, that's it.
Bad Bunny, Raul Alejandro.
There you go.
Oh.
He has his little dance as well.
I love dance. Basically, I love artists that sing and dance. That's the message.
Amanda, what's next for you? Like, what's next for Amanda Maziell?
International superstardom.
Now, in the near future, I heard from a little birdie that you're going to be opening up for Lunay.
Yes.
And when's this?
This Friday,
Where is this?
HK Hall in
God
New York
damn.
City.
And are you the only one that's going to be opening up for Lunay?
It's me and Deborah.
Oh shit! What? God damn.
Not Deborah.
Okay, and this is this Friday.
This Friday, approximately 8 p.m.
Now,
We're
if
going
people want to catch you performing on stage, what do they need to do? Do they hit you up? Do they end up buying tickets? Do they just Google the place? Like,
you could just Google it, but the ticket link is in my bio
there
on
you go.
Instagram.
There you
You know what
go.
I'm saying?
There you go.
Hop
All
on
right.
over there.
Amanda, I mean, like, listen, you were phenomenal at the show. This is your first ever podcast. Just remember me when you end up becoming, more famous than Beyonce. What I would love to do is take a shot.
Oh.
Michelle, do you mind?
Shot. I need that lemonade though.
Yeah.
See more.
Fuck it.
But could I have some lemonade on the side? In the fridge?
Yeah, it might be in the fridge. The lemonade.
I can't.
And just a reminder, guys, we have the after hours show right after this. It's gonna be with lovely ladies. Yeah, and the bottle's right there. Just go around. No, it's fine. She'll go. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the topics are gonna be very, very spicy. Amanda, are you gonna go? Are you gonna stay for the after hour show?
Let's see what my ride is. Not here.
This is the lemonade. You used to serve. Yo.
Rashad, I love you.
I love you too.
All right, so there's this tradition
Oh God, what is it?
where I end up toasting to your future success
Oh, love
at the
that.
end of every podcast.
Okay.
The
Damn the lemonade though.
lemonade is right.
Oh, thank you.
I got you. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the routine. This is the tradition. I want to toast to your future success. I know you're gonna be amazing. I have this tingle in my body that you're gonna be amazing in the near future. And
Am I not amazing already?
you're perfect, but I think you're gonna reach this level of superstardom where I'm not even gonna be reachable. Like I'm gonna text you, you're just gonna block my number. I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like
Why block you?
you're gonna forget about me. I don't know.
That's so extra.
All right, but cheers to you, and good luck for Friday. All right, say hi to Lunai for me. I'm sure you guys are best friends now.
People are saying the shot is called the Abarca special.
I fucking love that. Guys, just stay tuned. What time is the after hour show? It's going to be, give us like a 10-minute intermission. Yeah, there you go. And give me an interlude, and we'll be on in 10 minutes. All right. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys. This was Amanda Maziell. Please follow her. Her Instagram is gonna be tagged, and please support her this Friday with Lunai. Shit.
Come out.